Hello everyone, Squiggles here and welcome back for more Subscriber Saturday action. That's right, we have game 2 of the 3 games I am casting this week. This one was submitted by Frostfire. It is a 2v2 on Gutter Hulk and it is going to be a Protoss Frostfire versus his noobish Terran friend, McCage. And they're going to be facing Loki the Terran and also J-Bags the Terran. So, a TT versus TP on Gutter Hulk, and I am super excited to see what goes on here. And Firefox has seen my videos on 3 racks and 4 gate, and he is telling him exactly what is going on. And just so you know, Frostfire is correct. If you go 3 racks and you get tons of rotters, and Frostfire goes 4 gate, you share unit control, then oh baby, it is so good. But you know what, McCage? You need to make some SCVs in order for this build to work. He's already up to almost 300 minerals, and that is hurting my little nerd brain. Looks like Loki doing everything fine. Going to be go ahead and getting his first supply depot, as is J-Bags. And if we look over here, we see Frostfire has his first pylon down. Going to be chrono boosting out some probes, as you do. Now, I do want to say, before this game starts up, that I had a lot of submissions, and it was awesome watching all your guys' videos. I am only casting 3 of them. I usually only cast 2, actually, so I'm casting more than I usually do. But there are a lot of submissions, and that makes me very, very happy. So keep submitting, please. And also, if you submitted your videos on Saturday or Sunday of this week, then I am not casting them. I'm not even considering them for this week's cast, but I'm going to roll them into next week's Subscriber Saturday. So don't think I've forgotten about you, but if you sent your replays in on Saturday or Sunday, then they go toward the next week's as opposed to this week's. So just a little heads up there. And let's see, is there anything else I wanted to say? Not really, man. Just keep being awesome, all of you guys. Oh, I did want to say one more thing. You may notice over here on the right-hand side, I have a little overlay now. It says Squiggle Starcraft with a Terran symbol, and it's being zapped by a Colossus, and that is so cool. Special thanks to NerdXBeastie, one of my subscribers, for helping me out with that. He is absolutely awesome, and I was so happy when he made that for me. Oh, man, I am just all kinds of smiles, and maybe I should change my gamertag to Smiles instead of Squiggles because I am so happy. But I digress. I just wanted to give him a shout out and let him know that I am really, really grateful that he did that for me. So thank you so much, NerdXBSD, for giving me an overlay. He's actually working on a couple more too. He's like, that one isn't even that good, even though I was blown away by the quality. So just saying, guys, just saying. Looks like McCage's just now getting his barracks up. Oh my goodness, doesn't have his orbital yet. Oh man, of course J-Bags doesn't have his orbital either, and Loki, playing more standard, has his orbital, also getting a second gas and throwing down an additional barracks. So we're going to be interested to see what he does with that much gas on 2 racks. It looks like Frostfire is going to be going for the good old 4 gate like he said he was going to be, chrono boosting out that warp gate as you do and putting down this pylon. And oh my goodness, a little bit of risk reward going on here because you can see the pylon power allows him to warp in everywhere, and that means he's going to be able to warp in on his opponent's high ground, and he's going to be able to hide people behind this little shrubbery here. But if they find it, they can just snipe it. So I don't know. Frostfire taking a little bit of a gamble. We'll have to see if it pays off. Looks like Frostfire says he is rushing, so going to be super aggressive as you do with the 4 gate. He does have out a, let's see. Wait, is this his? Nope. Okay, that that is J-Bags, and J-Bags just wants to know when apparently his opponent moves out. So he has his unit patrolling at the bottom of the ramp. That's kind of cute. And there is a Zealot and a Stalker out for Frostfire, and that is going to trigger him to push. You know, as you do, it looks like he's actually making, oh wow, like a lot of Stalkers. And Warp Gate just now finishing, so a little bit of a mistiming there, but he's going to let these Stalkers finish since they're halfway done, and then he's going to turn them into Warp Gates. Meanwhile, it looks like, oh my gosh, J-Bags keeping his Marine just on the outside of the shrubbery, does not know there's a pylon there, so that is absolutely detrimental for his health. And a Marine really, really locking down this ledge by Loki. LOL. It looks like there is going to be Stalkers coming over here now, and oh, these Stalkers are going to allow there to be vision advantage. Now J-Bags right on cue comes over and goes, holy crap, there's a pylon. But it looks like Frostfire already has units there, and he is going to be able to put on pressure on that Marine and maybe warp in some units as his warp gates are done. You can see additional Stalkers streaming across the map. And is he going to warp in units? I think he might, and that would be super awesome. Also killing down these rocks. So that is always a good thing to do. Looks like more Marines and Marauders coming in, and oh, here come the Zealots warping in. on the high ground, and they're going to be coming in here, and oh man, look at this. Zealot's doing lots of damage, and Marauders and Marines have to run away. He does have concussive shells, which is good. These Zealots rather are going to be coming back here, helping kill off these destructible rocks, and he may actually have enough. Yep, Warp Gate's just finishing, so he's going to have enough for another round of units. And oh my goodness, what is he going to do here? I think he's going to push in, and is Loki helping? It looks like he is sending his guys over. So if they're able to meet up their forces, that will help a lot. It looks like a Hellion just coming out as well. And oh man, they really need to join up their forces. But it looks like he is going to go ahead and engage with a Frostfire rather has a very, very superior army and going to be killing off that add-on very, very good. And here comes Loki's forces to help out. But I don't know, man. That is a lot of forces for Frostfire. And you can see here he is actually warping in more guys, but warping them in on the low ground. Whoopsie doopsie. That's okay. I guess it's because he doesn't have vision. And going to be running those guys up. Not using the bunkers or anything. Just going to be running in there. There goes off the scan for I don't know what. And it looks like Frostfire going to clean that up. So now Frostfire has pretty much effectively killed JBEGs at this point. Going to be focusing down on a lot of these workers as they run for their lives. This is the SCV March of Shame as they all try to get out of here. Oh, terrible place for that Marine to spawn. Just not even having a chance. The bunker does go down. Wasn't anybody in it anyway. And it looks like Frostfire has sufficiently killed one of these players by himself. Meanwhile, not a lot of stuff going on. 3 Marauders done, not concussive shells or anything done. 4 McCage queuing up a ton of stuff. We all know that queuing up is not good. McCage, if you are watching this, go watch the replays of myself and Husky playing 2s, and you will see a better way to go ahead and pull off the 3 racks 4 Warp Gate. I realize you're new to Terran, but that might help you out if you are interested in improving. So, looks like Frostfire going to be warping in additional forces and throwing down an additional pylon so he can actually warp in on the high ground. And he is going to go over here and push. And oh my goodness, I don't know. Let's check. What does Loki has? What does he have? Looks like he has a couple of Marauders and a handful of Marines, but I don't know if he actually has enough, as it looks like Frostfire may just go up the ramp and kill him anyway. There is a couple of medevacs out. Those are going to help. And the Zealot putting out some pressure on the supply depot. If the supply depot goes down, and it looks like he's focusing on the supply depot now, the supply depot is down, so Zealots are going to be able to close range, and oh my goodness, is Frostfire actually going to get the kill? He pretty much 1v2'd these guys. Actually, he totally 1v2'd these guys. There goes JBEGs, and Loki with the GG. So Frostfire, my subscriber, I am so proud right now. Just 1v2'ing his opponents, his partner, not really helping at all, just kind of getting the hang of, I guess, Terran, but Frostfire with the 1v2 on Gutterhulk in a 2v2 matchup. Outstanding, sir. Well played. Oh my goodness, the power of the 4-gate, and also the weakness of what Loki and JBEGs did wrong. As I wrap this up, I just want to say they needed to combine their forces. When you're playing 2v2 or any other team game, it is so important that you go over here if you're playing a 2v2, there'll be a little button up here. You click on it, looks like 2 people, and you go share unit control. So when you attack or when you defend, you can defend or attack with all of your units, and it makes your army twice as strong. And if they decide not to do that, then you will just smash through them, as we see that Frostfire did. Good job to him, and get ready for Game 3, guys. It's coming soon.